Oh, this is a bad idea, I say. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. And like this is not going to go away. You realize that you're not in the third year, right? You're not going to perform a poem and get laughed at by everyone and just move on to your job or some shit, right? You do realize that the next whatever years are left, like 2 or 3 years, whatever there's left for Natsuki is definitely 3 years. Then they're gonna fucking laugh their fucking ass off, dude. Holy shit, that's not gonna end well. Sal looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri rejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Is that foreshadowing or something? Did she blink just now? Why do I keep thinking these guys are blinking for some reason? I look at it in the corner of my eye and it looks like they're blinking, but I guess they're not. I don't really know. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyways, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. By the way, I'm recording this in afternoon now because I was getting a little too scared recording at night. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monika, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite a poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Your poems are not comfortable at all. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotions behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she has done before, or is she simply a natural? A glance around. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. You ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do it, but she's suddenly putting in so much effort. As Yuri gets past the first few of her lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in a book. The quivering words transform into sharp syllables of fierce, confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure, and that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri has concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she was bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards. We give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest, rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops onto her chair and cheerfully walks to the poem. I kind of looking forward to Natsuki's because her poem is so shit, dude. Like, I understand the concept of the poem, but it's kind of shit, honestly. This one's called My Meadow. What? Why is she laughing? Sorry, I giggled. Okay, Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine reciting to yourself like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like a soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori's. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayori. Even Bloodluck did. What the fuck, my tongue stopped working. Even Bloodluck did. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Right, that is true, that is true. I have something to say. I've been reading hentai visual novels on my Patreon. I've been reading these visual novels and all these fucking things on this channel. I've been reading medieval fantasy for like fucking 3 years already. I don't know why can I still not read a single sentence without fucking up the words. Despite all this time of fucking reading out loud. It's so ridiculous. Like I knew this stuff was a thing that I used to do. And I was like, maybe I'll get better if I, started doing it like out loud, like recording and stuff. But I guess it doesn't really matter. 3 years in and we're still fumbling over words. Anyway, I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poem of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Well, I know what you mean. As well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. This is embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before blood. It's not like I'm compared to you guys anyway. Might as well let blood lower everyone's standard a little before I have to do it. Damn, she's mean. It's fine, I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up, stand in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. Yes, stage fright. I mean, it's not a thing that happens to me all that much. I mean, till I get on the stage, it's like stage fright. After I get off, like whatever. Notice how they're standing. So it's like it's an ascending order from right to left in 2 categories. Let's not talk about which ones I'm talking about. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities, more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that will improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called, what is it called? Why are you all looking at me? Who is you presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Seriously, it's just called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath, but okay. I mean, then again, one-word poems are a thing, like Brook, as I mentioned before. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthusiastic, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. Natsuki's trademark style works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as they give life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. And put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. But that's how it is, so I guess that's the case. We don't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea what it is like now. Make sure you pick a poem, get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'm making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you're reciting. What you'll be reciting, jeez. You'll probably find some other poems to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. Now the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. I've been working out really nice. What? It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. I thought you were saying I'm working out nowadays. I'm like, okay, that's random. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow. Then we'll have the weekend to prepare. It is the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monika, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monika. Impressing Monika? I said, wait, I'm trying to impress Yuri. Why are we impressing Monika all of a sudden? I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. Kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Blood. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean, Sayori fumbles with the words. Let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you say? What kind of question is that? Kind of putting me on the spot here. But is her home this way? Huh? I mean, does she live around here? Like, if she lives like the opposite direction of my house, I will obviously walk with you, because then it wouldn't really make any sense for me to walk all the way over to her house, then all the way over to my house. So I think it would be until she lives like right around this area, then I would definitely walk with you. But I'm guessing the game is asking me who would I prefer, Sayori or Yuri. Well, obviously Yuri, so I'm gonna go with that. I would walk home with Yuri, but then again, Yuri is not really my friend. But then again, if she asked me, what would I do? I mean, it's just a one day, right? 1 or 2 days. Like, I can just, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Yuri. Walking home with Yuri, huh? What does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down. So, isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. Not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Or maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you. Sorry? Can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. Conversation trails off. I'm left feeling awkward. But it's kind of her fault for trapping me in such a weird question. That's definitely a weird question. Until it's like Yuri lives around here. And if she does live around here, then wouldn't it be preferable that all three of us travel together? Like, look at the efficiency on this, not like relationships. Look at the efficiency. Like, I wouldn't mind going with her, but like, if it's in the opposite direction, that just isn't convenient. Like, even if I was trying to like woo her or something, I still wouldn't walk with Yuri until she lives around here. And if she lives around here, why aren't the three of us traveling together? So it's kind of weird, but I went with Yuri because I'm sure the game is just trying to figure out which girls we like. Anyway, can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. Alright. Are we gonna write a poem again? Fucking hell. Question? Rank out entropy, intellectual, spinning, lazy, agonizing, chocolate, whirlwind, love, death, marshmallow, shopping, extreme, fear, sunset, sparkle, tears, cry, mouse, raindrops, anxiety, apparently eternity, charm, climax, lust, crimson, rainbow, memories. No, that's memories. Her. Although I always forget that. Wrath, hurt, romance, aura, maybe. Aura. Existence. Marriage, atone, variance, vibrance, variance. Heaven sent, after image. Infinite. Unending, extraordinary, not it. I forget which one is this. Unstable, laugh, nightgown, extraordinary, frightening, portrait, depression, vivacious. I don't even know what vivacious means. I mean, vivacious sounds like what is that thing called where you have like the eggs develop inside the creature? I think that's vivacious. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've read about that. Destiny, sweet flea, boop, apa, amazing, bunny, cheer, hopeless, heartbeat, amazing, alone, unrestrained, starscape, determination, definitely not her, tenacious, graveyard, awesome, pure, journey, embrace. Okay, that's her. I mean, I got most of them. for Yuri. I didn't get all of them, but yeah, most of them.